anything that gets the juices flowing, like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense going to get the chance to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
You know, it's so unique to find quarterbacks that have these types of moves in the open field. You oftentimes find guys that can run very quickly straight line, but how about the shiftiness of this quarterback and the ability to make people miss? That's impressive.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality. Running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will try to get something going with their 1st possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shut.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Payne. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He makes the catch. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Working that left side now.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's Payne. Scrambling away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Running back searching for a hole. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. New set of downs after the completion. It's complete to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Demon Deacons come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Direct snap. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Finding an escape route. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Floats it out in space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. It'll be third and long. The play action fake. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The RPO, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Dropping back, it's Payne. They'll run the screen. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. They go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, it is still a 12-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Quickly to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. This time it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Just keeps slinging it. Going for 6. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. And the D deny them on second and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. So now it's second and long. On target to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
After picking up a couple at second and 8. Looking to throw, it's Payne. Zings it complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Miami. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the timing just a hair off. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. It's complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Gets it out quickly. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads it left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Demon Deacons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here comes the heat. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring game.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The kick is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Wants to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Flips it out on the screen. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. And some room to work. Rustled out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
And it's aggressive, right? You're in your own territory, going for it on fourth down, and it can be scary to think about if you don't get it. You set them up with good field position. But I like trusting your offense, knowing you can go out there and get the first down.
On target. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Unloads quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Demon Deacons have it in scoring position on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Goes to the option. Quick toss. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. To the air, it's Payne. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. To the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Payne. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They just keep firing. Pocket breaking down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy, because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, And no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Rolls up to the 14-yard line before being guided out of bounds. Looking to throw, it's Payne. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt.